that our membership figures stood at...
On your question, bro, I mean, it leads me to the next question that really links up you hearing that Boxer and also Pick n Pay being able to unbundle. It seems like there's an acquisition going there. So I want you to clarify the merger and acquisitions that happen throughout the investment processes of these companies.
Okay, so as I've mentioned before, Karam, bro, that another way of making the third way, so that was the first one, unbundling. The second one, as I've just mentioned, is the acquisitions and mergers, or mergers and acquisitions. Is when, for instance, a merger is when, in around 2007 or 2007, 2004, I think, 2004. I think Barclays, it's a bank in the UK. They decided that they want to buy Absa, the South African bank. So if, for instance, you knew that Barclays was going to buy Absa, you would have bought Absa before Barclays bought Absa. Because as I've mentioned in the beginning, that a share goes up when there are many buyers, and those big companies have huge amounts of cash. So when they buy a single stock, the stock goes up so much, and then if you had bought it before those companies bought it, you're going to earn cash. So with mergers and acquisitions, here, like currently now, South Africa Premier, the company that owns Blue Ribbon Bread, it has already been approved, buys RFG. RFG owns the Rhodes brand, the Rhodes brand with beans and I think also mayonnaise. So if you know that a company is going to buy another company, in order to make cash with that transaction, you have to buy the company that's going to be bought by another company, because the share is likely to go up as a matter of fact in all cases, because there's going to be more buyers into that share. So mergers are when another company buys another company, then the company becomes subsidiary, and then acquisitions is when that company buys that other company, but does not become an acquisition. But it's sort of the same thing. It's just that what is important for retail investors to know, for beginner investors to know, is that if the company announces that you're going to buy another company, just ensure that you are in a position to be able to buy that company that's going to be bought.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that gets us to understand the investment.